Hey, look at you, all grown up and needing car insurance. You don't have to freak out if you got a driving record that's not so hot or worry if you aren't sure exactly what you need. Able Insurance has your back. Pass up the national insurance companies where you're just another number and keep your auto insurance right here in Charlottesville. 979-0814 is the number. AbleInsurance.com is the site.
Go.
What up, though, BallHawk Show.
Say it one more time.
What up, though, BallHawk Show.
What up, though? Welcome to the BallHawk Show podcast. We back, man. It's been 2 days, no BallHawk Show podcast. You know why? Because the damn flu. The damn flu tried to punch me in the face multiple times. I called the cops, went and got me some Dayquil, and they locked the flu up, and I'm back. I still got a little nasal talk, but you can hear it faintly, but I'm on the mic, and let's get it. Let's get it, ma. We back with our special Who's on the Line edition of the BallHawk Show podcast, and today we have Jordan Ellis, running back, 1,000-yard rusher, all ACC, East-West Shrine Bowl representative, getting ready for the draft. So you're going to hear about his story, where he came from, how it was when he was here at UVA, and what he's been doing to prepare himself for the 2019 NFL draft. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let somebody else talk besides me. BallHawk, let go. And on the line today, on Who's on the Line, I got one of my guys, Mr. Jordan Ellis, number one running back for the Cavaliers, now getting ready for the NFL draft. What's going on with you, J-Train?
Man, not much. Thanks for having me today.
As always, bro. You know, I always got to check in with you and see what's going on. I know a lot of fans, football fans, want to know what the guys that are getting ready for the draft, basically what they're going through. And a lot of the times your story isn't really told the way that you guys may have wanted to be told. And I just felt like, you know, who better than to chop it up with the bros than myself, since you've been on the walkthrough. So we already, and during the season, we always, you know, share text messages and things like that. People may not know, but we got a good relationship to where we communicate a lot. But I didn't want to take too much time out of your day. I know you're real busy, so I definitely appreciate you coming on the show. So I guess we'll get started, man. A lot of fans want to know, who is Jordan Ellis, a.k.a. the J-Train?
Man, I'm just, for real, I'm just a laid back kind of type of person. I mean, I just like to really just, I'm very chill. I mean, I like to, you know, watch movies, read books. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I like to read. Just very chill. I mean, I like good food, good Southern food. I mean, you know, I'm from the South, so I like to eat. And yeah, just who I am. And obviously, I like to play football. I mean, that's something that I've been doing since I was a little kid, 5, 6 years old. So I mean, that's really me in a nutshell. So.
Yeah, so you say you started playing football at 5 or 6 years old. Let the people know originally where you're from.
So I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised. Lived there, you know, for pretty much my whole life. It's definitely somewhere where I pride myself of being from. I mean, just it's something that kind of made me who I am today. Just fortunate to be from such a great state and great city in Atlanta. So.
Yeah, no, definitely from the A. You know, by the time you got to college, the movement, especially the music and the fashion, everything was in the forefront. Back when I was in school, that's when Ludacris, I'm telling my age, that's when Ludacris, you know, came out. You know, I was late 90s, early 2000s, and that's when the move be Get Out the Way and all that was popping.
Yeah. Those are the times. Those are the days.
Yeah, and then I went with the Falcons with Michael Vick, you know, so I was there at the start of the Vick experience.
He had the whole moment. He had the whole city.
Yeah, man. So salute to my man Mike Vick. So, you know, you went to what high school did you go to again?
So I went to 2 high schools. I started out at Chamblee High School, and then I ended up transferring after my sophomore year to Peachtree Ridge High School, which was in different counties. They were both in different counties, so.
Yeah, that's why I figured. I wanted to make sure. I knew you went to Peachtree Ridge, but I forgot the first high school you went to. So you similar to Chris. You know, when I talked to him, he started out basically in the river with AB, and then he came to and went to two different Newport News schools. So you pretty much in the same boat too. Where you went to two different high schools. You was a 3-star recruit by a lot of these these databases. Offensive player of the year. Tell me about your recruiting process, man. How was it for you? Were you heavily recruited? Were you moderately recruited? Did like Georgia Tech and Georgia heavily recruit you? How did you end up at UVA?
So I wasn't really heavily recruited. My junior year, I had a pretty good year, but it wasn't, nothing out of the. Like, I mean, it was pretty average year. I had close to like 700 yards rushing, about 8 touchdowns. I mean, I played the year with. I mean, I don't feel like I was fully healthy that year, but I had to play anyway, and I kind of was unheavily recruited going into the spring of my junior year. I had a lot of interest from SEC, ACC schools, but no offers. And Virginia came along. I would say like during the spring evaluation period. And Coach Vincent Brown used to coach here. He just came to my school. Well, he called me on the phone first the day before he came to my school and said I had a scholarship offer to UVA, and that was the first time I ever had contact with anybody from Virginia. So it kind of meant a lot to me. And in 2 days, he came to my spring practice and kind of just watched me and stuff. And I went on a visit probably that summer, that June. Early June, like the first week in June of my going into my senior year, and I ended up committing on the spot on the visit, and stayed committed really throughout my senior year until signing day. I had a couple schools that were kind of coming at me late, but kind of just stuck with my decision to come here.
So basically, UVA was the first school to offer you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they was the first school to offer me to pull the trigger. First time I ever talked to them too. So, I mean, I was talking to schools at the time, and they were showing interest, but it wasn't offering me, and they didn't. What I'm saying? They were just talking, and UVA. I mean, they pulled the trigger the first time I talked to them. So that kind of just surprised me. It kind of meant a lot to me that they really thought that high of me, and they really showed a lot of interest in me.
No, I think that's dope because, like you said, for a lot of folks who are not familiar with the recruiting process, when you're young, they send out those questionnaires, they send you all those media guys, they start touching base with you on the phone, and for you to be having these communications with these universities and nobody really truly offer you, and then UVA, their first true communication is an offer, and then you go to visit. I can definitely see how they can get your commitment. I think that's a pretty dope story right there, man, because a lot of folks just don't understand the process, because a school could talk your head off for 2 years and never offer you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of schools were doing. They were, I was going on visits and stuff like that, and going on like the junior days and stuff like that, but it wasn't, nothing beyond that, it was kind of stressful at the time, but kind of, I knew things were going to come along in the end.
So when did you finally pass all your SAT or ACT? Was that pretty much done before your senior year, or was that the last hurdle once your football season was over?
I took the SAT. My mom made me take the SAT my junior year, so she wanted me to kind of get that out the way. So I mean, I took that my junior year, like the fall of my junior year, so I got that out the way. Made a pretty good score, so I mean, I just kind of stuck with that. Had a pretty good GPA, so I mean, I never really had problems qualifying to get into school. I knew that wasn't going to be a problem with my grades. So.
And see, that's what I like to hear. Is when I talk to a lot of young athletes around the Charlottesville area, I always tell them, school not going to invest in you until they see you pretty much a finished product. Unless you're generational talent and it outweighs the problems you have lying underneath the surface. If they come to recruit, they come and talk to your high school coach, I'm coming to see Jordan Ellis. What can you tell me about him? The coach is like, well, he got the grades and he passed SAT. Me as a recruiter, I'm like, Oh, so you telling me all I got to do now is watch film? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you make it easier for them. I mean.
Yeah. So shout out to Mama Ellis, man, for making sure you got that taken care of your junior year, because that definitely made you more attracted to a school like UVA because of the academic aspect with this university. So, you know, and you pulling the trigger quickly of just saying, yo, if y'all gonna jump out there and have faith in me like that, then I'm gonna return the favor. So that's a definitely feel good story right there. So we fast forward to 2014. You get here to UVA. Coach Mike London is, you know, still, him and the staff still here. You red shirt. Team goes 5-7 the next year. They go 4-8. And you play a little bit. And then fast forward to 2016, Coach Mendenhall's first year. That was Smokes last year. So that's the thing. You come in, you got Smoke here. You got some other big time backs here. You know, knowing you, but I just want the fans to know, what was your mindset the whole time, understanding that it was a back like a Taquan Mizell here, you know, that had a lot of fanfare?
I mean, it was definitely hard, but I mean, to be honest with you, I just tried to learn as much as I can from dudes that were above me. I mean, and really just learn as much as I can, and I knew my time would eventually come. I mean, at first I was kind of impatient with it. You know how everybody is. You want things to happen. You want to see success right now, and especially putting in hard work. Like, you want it to happen right now. And I kind of just had to learn how to be patient. And you know, when your opportunity comes, just take advantage of it, and just learning as much as I can from the dudes that was older than me. I mean, I feel like that really helped me out. So when I was able to get my chance my junior and senior year, I was able to take fully advantage of it. So.
Yeah, you talk about your junior senior year. So we fast forward to 2017. We talked about Smoke Mizell in his career, 1,500 yards receiving, 1,500 yards rushing. The offense seems fit for a guy of his skill set. The team was successful. We were 2-10, so we're going into the 2017 season. And everybody's like, who's the back? Who's the back? And me paying attention to the program, I knew of you. And I was just like, well, we got a back. And everybody was thinking, well, he's not cut up the mold of Smoke. And I was just like, yo, but he can run the rock. So when you look at the season you had over 800 yards rushing on just 215 carries, which I've been an advocate for you to touch the ball a lot, but it is what it is because I understood the quarterback we had in Kurt Benkert, and we could throw the football. But when you were going into the 2017 season, did you feel like you had to emulate what he can do, or you just had to carve out your own lane and people had to realize that I'm Jordan Ellis, this is the style in which I play? I
never really tried to be like somebody else. I mean, I just try to be me really, and work to my skill set, my strength. I know my skill set was a lot different than his, and I just had to work to my strengths, and I know that's downhill, and obviously I can do other things too, block, catch, and just had to be the best me, really, and that's all I really focused on.
And you guys had a successful season that year. I mean, you go to a bowl game, your first year as a starter, you win 6 games. The military bowl didn't work out the way that you did. You're going into your senior year, 2018, high expectations, but then you got this avatar quarterback coming from Arizona that nobody know about. They just know he could run around. Named Bryce Perkins.
Yeah.
You know, and you know you voted as a captain. You number 1 on the draft as far as the jerseys again. And I talked to you before the season, and you were just like, Hawk, I'm just gonna do what I do. Because I just felt like they had to rely on you more because nobody knew about Bryce. And you told me it's going to be easier for me because he can do the stuff with his legs. And I remember you said that to me. And the reason why it jumps out to me, you said that is because I talked about your carries in 2017. You only had 215 carries. You fast forward to this year, guess how many carries you had?
Same amount.
215 carries. But you had over 1,000 yards this year. And you averaged damn near 1 yard more per carry. So your prophet is saying, hey, man, because of him, he going to make my job easier, man. Can you talk about just what you saw in Bryce Perkins coming and how that helped you out overall in this offense?
I mean, I knew from spring practice, he was gonna make a huge impact on our team. I mean, just the way, not only with his legs but his arm too, and just being able to extend plays and make those plays that you really can't coach. I mean, that's the type of plays that he makes that you just can't coach. I mean, it's God-given talent that he has, and I mean, it's crazy really to be on the field with it and actually watch it, And I mean, it's crazy. I mean, he opens up a lot of things, especially this year for the offense. And I mean, whether I had the ball in my hands or O had the ball in his hands or Joe Reed pass, I mean, it really opened up our offense, because I mean, they couldn't, and then especially in the run game, they couldn't just key on me because Bryce could run it too. So I mean, it was tough on defenses to control what we did on offense, and it just made it more difficult.
No, it definitely made it difficult. You could just see that with the first game of the season, man. I mean, you just jumped out there. I mean, how did that feel, man? Your first game in your senior year, you had 146 yards and 2 tugs. God, like that's when you went home and you looked at mom, was like, yeah, this is like high school. Like, what was that feeling like for you, man? Because I mean, you a humble dude. You don't talk that much. You don't boast about yourself. But when you got back to the locker room, end of the game, man, be real. What you thinking? Like, I was eating out there.
Oh yeah, it definitely feels good. Definitely. I mean, it always feels good when you know what I'm saying, have a good game and your team wins too. I mean, if you have a good game and your team loses, then it's like, that you feel like you could have did more. But I mean, it definitely feels good when you contributed at a high level and your team wins, and that's probably one of the best feelings in the game of football, and the reason why you play. So
yeah. And then then we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to the Ohio game. You come back and have 170 yards and 3 tugs, and then a 75-yarder where you can show your burners. A lot of people don't get to see your burners that much because you're a bruiser. That had to feel good.
Oh yeah, that definitely felt good. I mean, what I'm saying, get out in the open field a little bit, show that I got a little speed on me. So I mean, that definitely felt good. You get tired a little bit? Did the monkey jump on your back like you were running a quarter in track? You ever ran a 400 in track? Nah. I felt like I could have ran longer.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, man. So I ain't gonna keep too much more of your time. Just reflecting more on the 2018 season, man. You ended up winning 8 games. I told you what goal I wanted you to do. My selfish goal was to see you get over 1,000 yards. I didn't get to see the South Carolina bowl game in person because my grandmother passed. But you guys, Coach A sent the shout out to me, and it was amazing to review the game. And you got your 100 yards, got over 1,000 yards for the season. You scored. You guys won. What was that feeling like, man? Coming back from the Military Bowl and then going into this Belk Bowl. You practice on Christmas Day. How was just that whole experience for you, man?
I was just trying to really just take in the whole experience. I mean, knowing it's gonna be my last game ever here, and it was definitely a great experience, and something that that was probably one of our top goals this year, is to get back to a bowl game, and not only just get back to a bowl game, but win a bowl game. And I mean, so that's something that as you know, hasn't been done around here in a long time before. This year.
I never did it. I got smacked every bowl game. I went to a bowl game every year and lost. So you did something I never did.
Yeah, but I mean that was something, especially the way we got beat the previous year. I mean that's something that was on our mind. You could just tell, like, when we got to the bowl site, just how focused everybody was on the game, from the coaches to just everybody. We was just focused on winning the game, and we came out there and we just had the confidence that we was gonna win, and we wanted to just prove a point. And that's
yeah, it showed, man, because I definitely saw a lot of adjustments offensively and defensively. You guys played out your minds. Now, I don't want to say out your minds because I knew you guys were capable of, but you show and prove that you showed that this bowl game was definitely going to be different. And you had 106 yards in your final game. in the Virginia Cavalier uniform. You had 106 yards. It's your last ever game played at Scott Stadium, and both touchdown in both games. Then you got invited to play in the East-West Shrine game. And I remember when they came out to kind of, the scouts were out before the North Carolina game, peeping you out. So how did that feel to go to be a part of that?
I mean, that was definitely a great experience. I mean, just being able to play with like some of the best, football players, college football players in the nation. And I mean, some of these dudes you've seen on TV and heard about a lot. So, I mean, I actually play with them. I mean, I love competition, so it was definitely good to compete in the practices and in the game. I mean, and the bigger meaning behind the game, I didn't really know about that with all like the Shriners Hospital with the kids and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that definitely meant a lot to me. And it was definitely an experience I'll never forget. So I mean, that was definitely a dope experience.
What was some of the things that you felt like surprised some of the coaches there that you can do that they wasn't really familiar with?
Just my overall burst, and I definitely showed that I can touch the ball at the backfield. It really was impressed with that. So just on check downs and screens and stuff like that, I was really impressed with that. So I mean, I definitely feel like I helped myself. Just proving I can kind of do it all. I definitely showed how well I could block too. So just showing the whole package and just kind of showing that I can do it all.
And once you wrapped up the East-West Shrine Bowl, let the fans know where you've been working out recently, because I know where you've been working out and who the group you've been working out with. But I'll let them hear from you and what's been going on there. Yeah.
So after the bowl game, I went probably home for about 2 days, and then I went up to Grissetti's Performance in Newcastle, PA, and then I went to the East-West Shrine game, and then I went back there and. Newcastle, PA is probably like an hour outside of Pittsburgh, and that's where I was training for about nine weeks. And I mean, it was definitely some great training, and definitely the best my body has felt, in a long time. So definitely shout out to Grissetti's Performance for getting my body right for training and just showing us how to take care of our bodies and be a professional at the next level. So. That's definitely something that I learned up there, and something I'm going to take with me for the rest of my career playing football.
So I noticed something, man. So you guys up there at Grissetti's Performance, yourself, Olamide, Peace, and Tim Harris. So the past couple of days, I've seen before and after for Tim Harris. I've seen before and after for Chris Peace. You and Olamide didn't do it before and after. I could tell the personalities because y'all not really out as much as them.
Yeah.
So I knew I would get a before and after for them two, but I said to myself, Jay training.
Because I actually forgot to take one because I had left, and I just forgot to take one. Come on, man.
No,
I was gonna do it because my body did change, so I wanted to take one. I just forgot. Yeah, by the time I remember, I was
Jay trained a dude who real reserved. Anytime I talk to him, I try to make him joke around and stuff. He do got a sense of humor, but a lot of folks don't know he can joke around. So anytime I get a chance when it's filming or recording, I want people to see that side of him. It's the same thing I tell people about Bryce Hall. People think Bryce Hall won't joke around too, but it's all about comfortable with others. But yeah, man, I definitely can see the difference in you guys training. I always check out y'all Instagram stories and things like that. So it is refreshing to see you guys, taking the next step of achieving your ultimate goal. The UVA Pro Day is actually next Thursday, the 28th. I'm going to be in the building and definitely check you guys out. Is there anything that you feel that you're going to focus on more than the others, or just, leave it up in God's hand, you're just going to go out there and perform?
I'm just going to go out there and perform. I put in the work, so just go out there and perform.
Your mom's coming in town?
Yes, she is.
I knew it. Shout out to Mom, man. Yeah. Shout out to Mama J Trent, man. Always been a supporter.
She's actually getting here tomorrow.
A word?
Yeah, because it's my birthday on Friday.
Oh, all right. What you be, 21 now?
23.
23?
Yeah.
I was supposed to talk to the old man yesterday, but the flu knocked me down. So I'm at recovery now. So it's crazy. So I would have been talking to Tim yesterday doing his. We had to reschedule his. I know Tim about 30 years old now. So you don't feel too old. Tim.
I'm getting up there though.
Nah, man, you still young, man. But just a couple more questions for you, bro. I'm gonna let you up out of here. So, growing up, did you have an NFL team?
NFL team?
Yeah, who was your favorite NFL team growing up?
So my favorite NFL team was, like, my childhood team was the Chiefs.
Okay.
When they had Priest Holmes and then they had Larry Johnson, that was my team, childhood team. Yeah. So
that's crazy. So you talk about Priest Holmes. I'll give you a little story. I was there on the squad 2001, 2002 because I got cut and went to practice squad. That's who I befriended was Priest Holmes, and Priest is a real reserve guy like yourself. Talking about real closed off reserve. He just want to lift weights like yourself. Yeah. And he work hard just like yourself. He likes to play chess also. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny you said
chess.
Chess. He liked to play chess.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Priest Holmes is one of the most like, besides, I never was a teammate of Terrell Owens. I just knew him from afar as far as work ethic. Mm-hmm. But up close and personal, I've never seen anybody outwork a dude like Priest Holmes. But talk with Priest, how he describes you reminds me of Priest Holmes. And I'm not just saying this because we're on the phone together. I'm just saying that because real recognize real. Because Priest, no matter where we was at on the field in practice, he would finish the play. He would run to the end zone. So we would doing coming out drills on the 3-yard line. He would run 97 yards and sprint all the way back and take the next rep and do it all over again. That was Priest. And then he would go lift weights. And both of y'all look like a little Ninja Turtle because y'all got big quads and hamstring muscles. Yeah. And y'all strong. So, and he was very, underrated coming out of Texas. Nobody knew he could catch the ball out the backfield. Dog, it's ironic now, man, that you said Priest Holmes is like a epiphany.
Yeah.
Like y'all
he was my favorite player at the time when he was playing. Him and I would say it was him and LT. So you about to really when the scouts come really show them you can go catch that thing, huh? Like, man, put me in. Yeah.
Hey man, let me run a couple angel routes and stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing with them. But the other one look at Coach and I be like, hey man, throw me a slip screen or something back here. Want to tackle me?
Yeah, man.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that because Coach and I guy, we not gonna do that. No answer that. Just let me like joke and say that's what we was saying. Yeah, you know how we do. We ain't trying to throw no cast, no stones at nobody. Shout out to Coach Nado because he gave you ball enough and you got 1,000 yards. That's all that matter, and we won.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
That's all that matters, man. But AJ Train, man, I definitely appreciate you taking time out of the day, man. I know the fans love the fact that you jumped on the horn and just gave them insight on where you came from and how you got to this point. You also got your degree. You got your master's or you just got your bachelor's?
I just got my bachelor's. I'm like halfway through my master's though.
There it is. But he got that paper. He got his degree. Also, coming from Georgia, a kid that everybody was flirting with, and we came in and really asked him out for a date, and he said yes, and he signed with us. The rest is history. He's the 15th Cavalier. You the 15th Cavalier all time with 1,000 yards in the season, and then your season total this year is 14th all time. All ACC honorable mention, which you should have been higher than that, but I'll politic that later on. But I appreciate you, bro, man, and definitely salute to your moms, man, because she's always been an advocate for my podcast. And Miss his mom also. Hey, man, they definitely. So shout your moms out, shout your agent out. We got to shout out how they can reach you on Instagram, whatever. The floor is yours, bro.
Oh yeah, just shout out to my mom. She's been there every step of the way in my journey. Just not only football, just throughout life. And my brothers, my agent, he's doing everything in his power to help me out, stuff like that. Really appreciate that. That's all I really need in my life is just people with positive vibes and people that's there every step of the way. So, you know.
Hey, and I tell you a funny story about your mom when you hurt your ankle.
Oh yeah.
And I was texting her. She was hitting me up back and forth. Yeah, and I was just like, you know, I got a portable tennis unit. He could do this. She was like, oh, I know all of the rehab and stuff. That's a feel. I was like, oh, my fault. I said, hey, why you asking me? I need to be asking you what he need to do.
Oh yeah. She know. She already know.
Mom Duke on it, man. But I definitely appreciate your time, man. To everybody that subscribed to the BallHawk Show, make sure y'all continue to support Jordan Ellis, man, for all that he do. That's all we got for y'all on one-on-one. We out.
So there you have it. J-Train and the BallHawk one-on-one on the BallHawk Show. What more can you ask for? I got J-Train to talk to y'all for damn near 30 minutes. He ain't talked that long for the media in 5 years at UVA. Yo, give your boy a Nobel Peace Prize or something. Give me something. You know, one of you networks, sign your boy up. I get anybody to goddamn gonna share their truth. I feel like Ahmad Rashad with Michael Jordan. And that actually is my name, Ahmad Rashad Hawkins. So, hey, look at that. Hey, big conglomerates, come get your boy. I'm the new Ahmad Rashad. I can get everybody and anybody to talk that talk with your boy, because I just know how to talk with the people, because I'm a man of the people, and that's what I do. If you smell, no, I'm not going to bite what the rock is cooking, but you already know what we serving. Shut the hell up, Juice. BallHawk Show. We out. Oh!
I want the whole world spin my record. Cheryl, the Hooded Styles, Check Game, Stay Free Records. Oh, shorty girl fed to death and I'm massaging. Bad news, even be massaging. I got a fitted head, I be massaging. Pinky rings on my finger, I'm massaging. I got a speedboat concert cause I massage. I coming through about a whole Econo Lodge. I be massaging, I be massaged. I'm coming through with Cadillacs and massaging. Yeah, boats I'm constantly massaging. I got GPS's, I be massaging. I catch croaker fish cause I'm massaging. I like a macaroni plate, I be massaging. Even oodles and noodles, I be massaging. Straight out the ghetto, cause I'm massaging. I got ice around my neck cause I'm massaging. Or even gold teeth, I'm massaging. A pinky ring iced out cause I'm massaging. I got $100 million, I be massaging. I got $10, I be massaging. I got $1,000, I be massaging. I got 22 cents and be massaging. I take a penny and be massaging. I tell shorty girl fat, I be massaging. Your big tooth, I be massaging. I be massaging, I be massaging. I got a GPS steering wheel massaging. Whole share road chain be massaging. I got a Uzi, I be massaging. I got a 12 gauge pump, I massage. I got 100,000, I massage. I ain't broke, I be massaging. I stay paid, I be massaging. I stay late, I be massaging. I hit the pool all night cause I'm massaging. She wanna come through loaded and massage. Whole team, we massage. Bad new posse constantly massage. Ain't no joke, I be massaging. Even the bacon and eggs, I be massaging. Polo shirts, Chateau Adidas, I be massaging. I love you, sweetie cake. Spin my record, let me give you the game. On how to get rich. Take a penny and flip a penny. Then 40 billion. Why? I be massaging. What? Car steering wheel. I be massaging. The whole label of the Stay Free Records in the VA. Oh, we be massaging. Let's have a money shot.